Let's take a look at sports news now. Here's Barong Tony Uranta.
Betway, the premium online sports betting experience, is now live in Nigeria.
Thank you, Joma, and welcome to Sports News. The federal government has rewarded athletes who won medals at the ongoing Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia. Powerlifters Ibrahim Abdulaziz, Roland Ezurike, Njidi Nwosi, and Esther Onyema, who won gold medals, received $5,000 each. Silver medalists Lucy Ejike, Kehinde Paul, and shot put thrower Chukwuebuka Eneguchi got $3,000 each. Table tennis quartets of Segun Toriola, Bode Abiodun, Aziz Jamiu, and Omotayo Olajide received $9,000. The Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Solomon Dalong, said the gesture was in fulfillment of President Muhammadu Buhari's promise to reward hard work and excellence. The Super Falcons of Nigeria will face Gambia in the second round of the Ghana 2018 Africa Women's Cup of Nations qualifier. The African champions, the Super Falcons, were given a first-round bye alongside Equatorial Guinea, South Africa, and Cameroon. Gambia lost 2-1 to Burkina Faso in the first leg encounter, but a 2-1 win by the Gambians forced the game to penalties, where they won 5-3 on aggregate. Gambia and the Super Falcons will face each other in June. Italian side Juventus came very close to pulling off a spectacular comeback in the UEFA Champions League against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. Juventus were on the verge of dragging the quarterfinal second leg into extra time after putting 3 goals past Los Blancos, but a last-minute penalty by Cristiano Ronaldo sent the defending champions to the semi-finals 4-3 on penalties. Elsewhere, Bayern Munich and Sevilla played a goalless draw at the Allianz Arena, while the German Giants qualified for the next round 2-1 on aggregate. The draws for the semi-finals will be held at the UEFA headquarters in Lyon, Switzerland, tomorrow. Meanwhile, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has been charged with improper conduct after being sent off during Tuesday's Champions League defeat by Liverpool. The European governing body, UEFA, has also charged Liverpool after fireworks were set off and the objects thrown inside the Etihad Stadium. Guardiola was sent to the stands after confronting referee Antonio Lahoz on the pitch at halftime during the quarter-final second leg 2-1 defeat. The case will be heard on May the 31st. And former FIFA President Sepp Blatter has suggested that his ban from all football-related activities could be lifted soon. He was banned for 6 years in 2015 for unethical conduct after the Swiss Attorney General's office began criminal proceedings against him on suspicion of criminal mismanagement and misappropriation. Blatter has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. And that's it on Sports News for tonight. I'm Barong Tony Uranta. Annie Jama will be back with the wrap.
Betway, the premium online sports betting experience, is now live in Nigeria.
Thanks, Barong. 257 people have been killed in a plane crash in Algeria. The military aircraft came down just after taking off from the military airport west of Algiers. The Defense Ministry says most of the dead are army personnel, their families and crew members.
This is said to be the deadliest crash since July 2014, when all 298 people on board Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 died when it was shot down over eastern Ukraine. In this incident, most of the dead were army personnel and their families. Among them were 26 members of the Polisario Front, seeking independence from Morocco for Western Sahara and supported by Algeria. It happened shortly after the aircraft took up from the Boufarik military airport near the capital, Algiers, in the morning. Authorities are said to be working to identify the remains of those killed. Television footage showed crowds gathered around the smoking and flaming wreckage near the airport. No time frame has been set for when details of the crash will be given or when families of the victims will be contacted. This crash is a reminder of a similar incident that happened 4 years ago when the plane carrying military personnel and family members crashed in Algeria, killing 77 people.
U.S. President Donald Trump is threatening Russia and probably Syria on a possible missile strike that could happen this weekend. This was revealed in a tweet in which the president said, "Russia vows to shoot down any and all missiles fired at Syria. Get ready, Russia, because they will be coming, nice and new and smart. You shouldn't be partners with a gas-killing animal who kills his people and enjoys it." President Bashar al-Assad's government, which is backed by Russia, denies being behind an alleged chemical attack that happened in Douma last Friday. But President Trump has promised a forceful reply to the suspected attack. Russia has described the reports of a chemical attack as provocation designed to justify Western intervention against its ally. Several senior Russian figures have warned of a Russian response to a U.S. attack. And the main news again. President Muhammadu Buhari today met with the Archbishop of Canterbury in London. In response to an inquiry, the president explained that he declared his intention to seek re-election in 2019 in order to end speculation. Also today, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission ruled out electronic voting for the 2019 elections. Professor Mahmood Yakubu, however, confirmed that technology would be deployed in tracking the results. And an Algerian military aircraft today crashed near the capital, Algiers, killing all 257 persons on board. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Kunyato. Good night.